It's Madden NFL 24, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Lions and the Chargers, just ahead on EA Sports.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, King eluding the pressure right. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Operating from the gun. King, flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the bootleg. King. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action. King out to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. King steps away to his left. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back to throw. King steps away. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Here's King on 1st and 10. And this complete to Mitchell. Shoves him aside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something?
All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
Let's go.
St. Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And he spins free. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him the first down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Ready?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Down.
King on 1st down. Still fighting, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to throw. King finds Gibbs on the check down. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. King now throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On first down, King dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Ready?
To throw is King on first and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on. Set, go.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lion.
Okay, ready?
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Hooker now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. inside the 20. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 91 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes...
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
60 Bison.
Throwing. Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hooker.
That's caught. It's Malone.
He's got room to roam.
And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hooker's going to throw it. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Hooker on 1st down.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hooker now off play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Hooker. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Hooker to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Fighting through pressure. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a set. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hooker.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one looks like he'll throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long